pretty slick. It does have a couple flankers, but I think this is really the only super popular one. 9AM Dive is pretty popular. I might try and get that soon. But yeah. I have a makeshift tester strip right here, so I'm gonna use it to spray this and review it. I know how it smells, but it is a really, really nice smell. It's a really nice smell, I'll give it that. I'm gonna spray it a little bit more. Gotta make sure I really get that on there, you know what I'm saying? Normally this is really loud when I put the cap on, so I have to do it like really nice and soft, but yeah. Okay, and the opening. Bergamot, like a fruity, like apple smell, and some lavender. It's really, really nice. You get a very slight, almost barbershop vibe, like a very, very slight tinge to it. That's the Lamal DNA coming in. Other than that, you just got a nice fruity apple, almost like strawberry and pear. It's like a bunch of nice fruitiness put together. It's like a bubblegum type of DNA, but really nice. It's not like super feminine. I mean, girls could wear it, but I'd say it's probably more masculine. It's really loud too. But yeah, that's what you get in the opening. And then I need to wait a second before I can fully describe the dry down appropriately. But it is pretty similar to Ultra Male. It's not 100% similar. It's actually a little bit fresher, which I enjoy a little bit more because it makes it a little bit more versatile. I think you can wear this all year round. I think this is gonna be a great year-round signature, especially for a younger guy, because like I said, it's sweeter, it's fruitier. But yeah, fun fact, on paper, fragrances dry down really quick. So I'm already really near the dry down. Also, something I want to mention. In the opening, it does smell pretty synthetic for the first couple minutes, but after the first couple minutes, it doesn't get, or I mean, like the syntheticness like dies down a little bit. Like it's not as strongly synthetic after the first little while. Okay, as it dries down, you get a little bit of like a cinnamon character in there, which I'm pretty sure that is a note. You get a little bit of cinnamon character, and the lavender becomes a little bit more prominent. The bergamot goes away. It's not citrusy at all at this point because there was a little bit of citruses in the opening. And now you're just getting a really nice, like I said, fruity, like apple mixed with strawberry, mixed with pear, almost bubblegum smell. With that lavender is getting stronger, and that cinnamon, like a tiny, tiny cinnamon tinge, is gonna stay present through the rest of the fragrance. And now is when the nice vanilla base with like vanilla and tonka bean smells. That's when that comes out, and that is really nice. As it dries down the next couple minutes, I'll probably take one more minute on the strip. The vanilla becomes one of the forefronts of like what you're smelling, and it mixes with the fruits very, very nicely. So it's just a very sweet, fruity fragrance with a slight lavender freshness to it, as well as a very slight spice due to the cinnamon. And it's just really, really pleasant, really nice. Like I said earlier, very youthful though. I want to get the original Ultra Male in my collection, but I don't know if it's going to be redundant or not, so it'll probably be a while before I get it. Because I have this, and then I also soon, I'm probably going to be picking up Ladava Rom Silver, which is another clone of Ultra Male, that people say is better, so I want to compare the two. So let me know if y'all would want to see that video comparing the two. Also, for those of you who don't know, I have a fragrance channel. It's linked in the description. It's not ASMR, it's just non-ASMR fragrance stuff. So go check that channel out if you're interested. I'm really trying to grow it right now. Yeah. At this point, you're getting just a really nice, like vanillic fruitiness with the projector. This is above average for sure, and it lasts on skin like 8 or so hours, but on clothes it's gonna last you a couple days. So yeah, this stuff has some staying power and has some projecting power. I've worn, like for the first while when I was wearing this, I was wearing like 2 or 3 sprays of this, which is not a lot at all, and I was getting compliments. Nowadays I would wear like 5 or 6, because that's what I do with most of my fragrances. I feel like between 5 and 7 is like the sweet spot for most fragrances if you want to actually be smelled. So that's what I would do now, but if I do that much, it's going to be pretty, like people are going to smell you if they are near you. You know, there's no chance that they do not smell you if you are like standing next to each other. So yeah, it's nice. Like it does have a very slight synthetic smell to it. I shouldn't say very slight, it's just a slight synthetic smell. Which you can pretty easily get over just by like not ignoring it. But it mostly goes away in the dry on. It's mostly prominent in the opening, but it's still like slightly present. If I was to rate this fragrance out of 10, what would I rate it? Considering the performance, the price, the smell, the versatility, I'd say like a 9.2. So it's very high rated for me because it smells amazing. It's versatile, you can wear it all year round. The price is amazing, and it lasts you the whole day. I don't know, like, what else you could ask for. Maybe make it smell a little bit better, like a little bit smoother. If this smelled slightly smoother, and if it was slightly more of like a, if there was a woody note added in here, I think that would be really nice. Yeah, just made it smoother, make it more woody, and less synthetic. That would probably give it a 10 out of 10 for me because $30, super versatile. I would say it's not a masculine fragrance at all. I feel like this is definitely more of a youthful fragrance too, because it's super sweet. I would not expect to smell this on anyone over the age of like. I would not expect this to smell. Run that back. I would not expect to smell this on anyone that's doing anything serious. Like if you're working like a novice job, definitely not. This is definitely more of like a going out fragrance. And definitely more of a younger guy, like teenager or college kid. I think college kid is like the epitome of who would wear this fragrance. So yeah, very big compliment getter. And yeah, I don't know what to say. That's pretty great. I've had a great experience. I've had a great experience with this. And now I'm gonna bring out a couple fragrances to make some more noises that just kind of relate to this. So the first one I'm gonna bring out is actually a fragrance that I have layered with this one a couple times. It is Rosacea Was, another really hyped TikTok fragrance. But yeah, I have layered this with 9PM a couple times, and it makes a pretty good combination. This is a very like citrusy grape soda kind of opening with a nice musky aquatic dry down, and it's really strong. This one is like 12 hours, super strong, sweet, aquatic smelling. So since they're both like sweet and fresh, they mesh pretty well together. I'd say I probably like them better just by themselves, or no, I'd say 9PM by itself is the best. Then the mix between the two, then Hawas. Hawas is nice, but I also wore it for a good bit, and this is ultra strong, like maybe 1-2 sprays max if you're like just trying to have like a subtle scent. Because a lot of people just want like to have a subtle like aroma around them, you know, where people only smell it if they lean in and hug you or something. Like if you wore 5 sprays of this, people are going to notice you. If you walk by, people are going to notice you if you're next to them. Like there's no doubt about it. If you can smell, then you are going to notice this fragrance. But yeah, this one's also really cheap, like $30. I've also heard that the newer batches don't last as long. So cinnamon vanilla. If I was to dumb it down, slightly synthetic, pretty loud bubblegum DNA. Lasts 8 to 10 hours. Lasts